In this video series, I'm going to talk all about how we work with sellers, your essential guide to preparing your San Diego home for sale. How's it going? I'm Jeremy Katz with eXp San Diego House Hunting. Let's take a look at some of the ideas and advice that we give our clients when it comes to selling their home. I have a list here. Let's take a look. So first of all, I think it's important to begin with buyer expectations in San Diego. Depending on your price point, the buyers will have a variety of expectations about what they're going to see in your property, and we want to present the house in the best light possible. So many of the topics that we'll go over relate to what buyers will be expecting when they come to visit your house, and we want to make sure that we give them the best experience possible. So the first thing that you might want to consider is on the outside or the exterior home, right? The curb appeal aspects, right? So that could be meaning to refresh and update the landscaping. It could be to just clear any trash, debris, or any other factors that may immediately give a buyer the sign that your house is very well maintained. Curb appeal is the first thing that people see, and it's their first impression of the house. Let's make it a great one. Next, interior decluttering. We've all heard that from HGTV and so many websites, but it is probably the single most important thing to do to get your house ready for sale. So by reducing the amount of things that people might have as visual distractions, it'll keep their eye on the parts that we really want them to see, the parts that they're going to actually buy and enjoy when they move into your house. Let's talk about necessary home repairs. There will occasionally be situations where you're going to want to make certain repairs to the property, and we can help you to make that happen. So there are, of course, many options when it comes to presenting and showing and selling your home, and we want to make sure that we pair our efforts with the way that you prefer to have your home sold. So if you want to do some of the work yourself, ask us to have some of the work done, or maybe you just need a real quick as-is sale. So any of those are possible, and we'll help to facilitate those for you. Next, one of the things you can consider to enhance your house is updating some of the fixtures. It turns out that the things that people touch when they enter your residence are the things that give them the impression about the quality of your home. So even simple changes like changing out light switches or maybe some of the faucets can give a much better impression of your property than by leaving them alone, and they don't cost a whole lot to do. So those are some of the quick and easy maintenance upgrades that we do recommend. Next, let's talk about paint and decor. So you will of course be selling your house, and our goal is to maximize the number of people that might be interested in your property. Do you have a lot of fancy paint colors and customization of your house? Those are the kinds of things that you may want to depersonalize, especially if you're having handyman work or any painting work done on the property in preparation for sale. You want to try to give your house the broadest appeal possible by staying away from loud and impactful colors. Let people have their own idea of how they want to use the space by keeping your colors depersonalized. Next. Fresh paint and carpeting are always a nice idea to improve the appearance and showing of your home. Now, depending on the condition of your carpet, it can just be cleaned. But if it's highly worn, or if it shows signs of fraying, or there's high traffic areas, you might consider replacing the carpet. We do find that home buyers are stretching their budget to fit into the San Diego market, and often they don't have the additional funds after the purchase to make the upgrades. So it's a good idea to consider doing the painting and the carpeting beforehand if you can swing it, and you will get a good return on your investment. Next, it's important to depersonalize the appearance of your home by taking down personal photos, artwork, collectibles, and putting away any hobbies or collectibles or even firearms that you might have in the property. Of course, that's for safety purposes, but it's also to declutter and to depersonalize your property. You don't want to have anything visually distracting when people come and visit your home. You don't want them to gain any additional insider information that might be used in the negotiation, and you don't want to create any personalized impressions where people might have biases. So it's best to remove your personal photos, artwork, collectibles, and so on, so that the buyer will have the strongest impression of your property and avoid any potential biases. All right, so these are some of the basic tips that are really useful for getting your home started, the essentials to getting your home sold. Thanks for tuning in on this video. There will be many more videos in this video series, and I'm looking forward to assisting you. If you have any more questions, just be sure to comment below or send me a text message, and I'll be glad to reply. Thanks so much for watching. Good luck, and happy house hunting.